Exercise breakdown. Push-up. The push-up is a compound horizontal pushing exercise that works your chest, front delts, serratus anterior, and triceps. To perform it, get into a high plank with your hands shoulder-width apart. Slowly lower your body down to the ground. Briefly pause and push yourself back up. For bonus points, make sure that your scapula is protracted at the top and retracted at the bottom. The protraction at the top will engage your serratus anterior, while the retraction at the bottom will expose your chest to a deeper stretch. To scale it, simply adjust the hand elevation. The higher your hands are relative to your feet, the easier the push-up will be. This is because as you elevate your hands above the ground, more of your body weight shifts from your hands to your feet, and the push-up becomes less intense. Another option is to shorten the lever of your body by doing the push-up on your knees. On the other hand, if regular push-ups are quite easy for you, the best way to make them harder is simply add weight to your body by either wearing a backpack or weight vest. While you could increase the intensity by continuously elevating your feet and shifting more and more weight onto your hands, at some point you'll be doing handstand push-ups. This is a way to increase the intensity, but if you want to just overload the push-up, it's not the best one, as you're shifting to a completely different exercise. The first variation that you can apply to the push-up is hand position. By rotating your hands internally, you'll train more of your chest because your elbows will be flared out, but by rotating them externally, you'll train more of your front delts because your elbows will be tucked in. The second variation that you can apply to the push-up is hand width. By having your hands close together, you'll train more of your triceps because your arms will be able to bend more, but by having your hands wide apart, you'll train more of your chest because your triceps won't be able to help as much. The third variation that you can apply to the push-up is creating a deficit. By elevating your hands on two platforms, you create a deficit, which increases the range of motion and thus stimulus. This is my favorite way of doing push-ups. When I'm doing them on the ground is literally preventing me from entering the most stimulative part of the movement, the stretch. So if you want to take your chest gains to the next level, I'd highly recommend you to try out this variation. Just make sure to start out with a small deficit and gradually increase it, as massively increasing your range of motion beyond what your body is used to is one of the easiest ways to get injured. And the fourth variation that you can apply to the push-up is piked hips. By having slightly piked hips, you create a more vertical pushing angle and train more of your upper chest. If you choose to try out this variation, I'd also recommend you to create a deficit, as your head will tremendously limit the range of motion when doing it on the ground. To progress, you can either increase reps or weight. If your goal is to build a bigger chest, which it probably is if you're doing push-ups, you can choose either. Just make sure that you're training in the 5 to 30 rep range. This means that if you did 10 push-ups last week, you can either do 11 push-ups or 10 push-ups with 2.5 pounds this week. So long as each of your sets is close to failure and you're staying in the 5 to 30 rep range, it doesn't matter whether you add reps or weight. This was a full breakdown of the push-up. If you have any other exercise that you'd like me to break down, feel free to comment them down below. Peace!